All right, today is Friday, January 22nd, 2021. This is our end of day and end of week review of performance of the live trading room. So Options Moneymaker, we host a live trading room every day from 8:45 a.m. to somewhere after 3 o'clock usually. Today we're calling it a little bit earlier just because it's Friday and we've had a really strong performance today overall. And what we are committed to is helping our trader community understand how to properly use the adaptive entry system signals. So the adaptive entry system, it was designed, created, programmed by New Cycle Trading and Analytics, and it provides traders an opportunity to view 4 specific entry signals into the market activity. Now we trade these entry signals on the adaptive entry system on the 5-minute NQ chart. So that's the NASDAQ 100 futures. You can trade these on anything you choose. In the past, I've shown, for example, Amazon, where I will frequently monitor a 10-minute, 30-minute, and daily chart on Amazon or Russell 2000 or Google. And Amazon continues to show some excellent entries when you're looking at, say, a 10-minute chart. Primarily, the signals that I take for options trades are going to be off of 10-minute and 30-minute charts. But going back to our NQ, which is the NASDAQ 100 5-minute chart, we use this combination of time frame and underlying equity, the NASDAQ, to help our traders understand how to properly read and interpret and trade the NASDAQ or the adaptive entry system signals. The signals are highlighted and displayed by a vertical green or red bar, and then there is also a label on that vertical red or green bar that indicates the type of trade it is. There's 4 different types of trades. There's a trending trade, which has a T. There's a momentum trade, which has an M. There's a consensus trade, which has a C. And then there is a trend continuation, which has a T plus on it. So those are the 4 signals that Michael and Aaron are trading throughout the day, starting at 8:45 a.m. Eastern. And today is kind of an interesting day. There was a nice trend early in the morning, gave us some really nice profit opportunity. There was a trend following that. And then since then, you can see starting at about just before 11 o'clock this morning, the trend has been almost non-existent. It's just really been this sideways basing pattern, a little higher, a little lower, a little higher, a little lower, etc. So this is what we do. And then what we do is at the end of the day, we review the overall performance. And this is a very transparent process for those of you who are traders and have been suspect in the past about maybe some opportunities you've stumbled on. We try to be ultra transparent about what we're doing. And one of the ways we do that is we show here during the review the trade detail. Now, we have a lot of traders in our community that like to evaluate the trading activity from 7 a.m. forward. We actually start recording at 3 a.m. and we keep track of the trades. We record the time of the trade, whether it was a short or long trade. It's off of a 5-minute chart, and then we record the strategy that we're trading and whether it was a profit or loss. And we record the profit or loss in terms of points. Each 1 point of movement on the NASDAQ 100 futures equals $20 of profit or loss. And that's per contract. So we record the number of points of profit. You can see here we've got losing trades, we've got a lot of winning trades. And at the end of the day, then we are able to, let me just scroll down here because we have people who like to take a screenshot of the trade detail. At the end of the day, we take a look at the daily summary. And it summarizes for us the performance overall for the day. We can look at a variety of categories. Aaron's just done a brilliant job of creating this tool for us, which has tremendous benefit to our community also, where we're able to keep track of performance in any particular range of time. So start time and end time. And also whether we're trading all of the signals, the 4 signals which I mentioned to you, or perhaps whether we're trading just the trend signal and the trend continuation signal. We can take a look at it on behalf of our trading community, our clients, and provide information to them if they wanted to trade from 8:45 to 9:55, and they were taking all signals plus the fractals. So it's a very customized spreadsheet, but for the purpose of tracking and demonstrating how important it is to have a trading plan, we've created a personal trading plan, which is a 52-week plan. And we have created this so that you as a trader can record your performance in the plan. You can treat your trading, think about your trading as though you are a small business owner. And at the end of your day, end of your week, end of your month, you're going to review your financials. You're going to review your sales and performance. You're going to review your expenses. And you're going to take that performance for maybe that month or your year to date, and you're going to project forward and make some assumptions about what your business could possibly earn for you over the 12-month period. That's exactly the same philosophy that we followed when we created the personal trading plan. We take our actual performance from each day and we plug it into the personal trading plan, and then we do an evaluation as to what that projects going forward. So I'm going to come back to this here in just a minute, but I want to share with you that we've broken down into two categories. Now there are an infinite number of combinations of time frames you could trade, signals you could trade. Some people like to trade a short amount of time, take all the signals. Some people like to trade a long amount of time and take only the trend trades. Whatever you choose that is most comfortable for you, we can help you understand what you could reasonably expect in the way of performance. What we do to show two separate methods is we track in a personal trading plan trading from 9:30 a.m., which is regular market session open, until 12 noon, taking all four of the adaptive entry system signals. We also separately track in our personal trading plan trading from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Those are Eastern times, but only taking the trend bias and trend continuation signals. So we're not taking the momentum and consensus signals. Now today, 9:30 to noon, we produce 50 points of profit. Remember, each point is worth $20, so that's $1,000 of profit per contract. We did 8 trades, and we actually, 9:30 to noon, had a 100% win rate. That's unusual. You can see here that we're typically in the 70-ish percentage win rate if you take a look at the average, but that was a really strong morning. And then the 7 to 4 category, so trading more time and only taking the trend and trend bias signals, we actually lost 25 points. And that's not a surprise when you look at the chart that I showed you, because we basically just paced sideways without really trending other than the first trend of the day. So 25 points of loss at $20 a point is a $500 loss per contract, and we took 16 trades. So now we're going to take that information and we're going to go plug it into our personal trading plan. First of all, I've already pre-filled the 9:30 to noon, because obviously we knew a couple hours ago what that performance was. I also filled in the Wednesday and Thursday numbers, and those are coming again right off of the trade detail here. So Wednesday we had 34.5 points of positive profit, and yesterday, Thursday, we lost 17 points. Both days had 11 trades. And so when I look at this, we're trading 3 contracts. If you followed along with us at all, you know that we've scaled up to 3 contracts. So today's performance at 50 points, $20 a point, is $1,000 per contract. 3 contracts gives us a profit of $3,000. And we traded 24 contracts because we had 8 trades. So That's all filled in there. I'm going to go ahead and fill in the 7 to 4 category, trading the trend bias and trend continuation signals. And in this category, I've already pre-filled Wednesday and Thursday with the performance. But as I said, today was a negative 25 points, which is minus $500 per contract. And we're trading 3 contracts. So today was a loss of $1,500. We traded 16 trades, and 3 contracts per trade means that we had 48 contracts. And it's important that we put that in, because that will factor in the expense of the commission and fees that are associated with our trading. So now that we have completed that, entered in our performance for the day, and we're done for the week, we're going to go up here and we're going to focus on these 4 numbers right here. This is a 52-week plan. So we are focused on tracking this for a 52-week time frame, and it's helping us as a trading business owner understand what our income could potentially be over the course of 12 months. We are 29 weeks into this plan. 29 weeks into this plan. So we have 23 weeks remaining in the plan. And what we want to know is 2 things. What has our performance been to date? And what could we reasonably forecast as our overall performance for a 12-month period? So 29 weeks behind us, we also keep track of the number of losing days in those 29 weeks. So we've had 29 weeks and we've lost 43 days. Now the average winning day is 28.65 points. Remember, it's $20 a point per contract. The average winning day is 28.65 points, and that takes into account not just the average of all of the winning days, but also the frequency rate of winning days versus losing days. The average losing day is 32.4 points, again, $20 a point. So we understand those values. The spreadsheet, the personal trading plan is calculating those for us. And now what we want to do is to use these 2 values here to forecast going forward. We want to take our run rate, which has been established over a 29-week period, and we want to assume that we could reasonably perform at about the same run rate going forward. So in these 2 fields, I want to plug in my forecast values. So 28.65, so that my positive winning days forecasted out for the next 23 weeks is assuming that I can perform reasonably similar to what I've done for the first 29 weeks. And my losing days, minus 32.4, are also aligned to what my actual run rate is. Now, maybe you don't like the fact that, the average losing day is 32 points, 32.4 points in a day. What I am less concerned about is the actual number of losing days, and I'm more interested and more focused on what the big picture value is. And if I blend together all of my winning days and all of my losing days, and I know what my run rate is, and I can forecast forward, then I can make some assumptions and I can see what a reasonable projection of income might be. I'm maxing out at 3 contracts. I'll say more about that in just a minute. But based on our current run rate and projecting that same run rate going forward, the 12-month income is right now forecast to be about $248,068 over a 12-month period. So a 52-week plan is forecasting a $248,000 income based on our current performance. This account started with $5,000. So what we're doing is we're taking into account all of our winning days and losing days. We're taking into account every single winning trade, every single losing trade in our trade detail. And we are projecting forward based on our actual run rates that we could continue to perform at that same level. If well, first of all, I can't guarantee we're going to finish at $248,000 because Going forward, our actual run rate variables may decrease. They may erode, when they might not perform as well, or they might perform better. Whatever they are, on a daily basis, it's important that you, working your own personal trading business plan, that you marry your forecast going forward to what your actual performance has been to date. So $5,000 was our starting balance 29 weeks ago. 248,000 is the projection, and we will see where we actually end up in another 23 weeks. That's our 7 to 4 category, trading just the trend and trend bias signals. Now in the 9:30 to noon category, we also have 29, excuse me, we also have 29 weeks behind us. We've had 48 losing days in 29 weeks, and our average winning day is 21.39, and our average losing day is 40.94. Again, these winning and losing averages not only take into account the winning and losing days in those averages, but take into account the frequency rate of winning days per 29 weeks or losing days per 29 weeks. So we're going to translate those values into our go forward plan, which I've already done because this was pre-filled a couple hours ago. So the forecast going forward is 21.39. That marries up to our actual average. And the forecast going forward for our losing days is 40.94. Again, that is based simply on our actual performance to date. Maintaining 3 contracts, a maximum of 3 contracts going forward. That gives us a projected 12-month income of about $131,000. And that, again, is an account that started with $5,000. So the purpose of the trading plan is to keep you focused on the big picture horizon. It's so easy in trading to allow your emotions to kick in and be discouraged when you have a losing day. So let's go back to our tracking. You know, maybe you're discouraged because all your trading is this category and you lost 25 points today. Well, maybe you were feeling really euphoric a couple days ago when you had 50 points of positive profit. Well, what we're trying to do is to help you understand the importance of setting aside your emotions. Get off the emotional roller coaster. And no matter what your performance is for any given day, look forward on the 12-month horizon using the personal trading plan. If you effectively use the personal trading plan at any given point during the day, you may feel good or not so good about how you're trading that day. You can plug your performance into your trading plan and see where, by adding that day, your 12-month forecast puts you. If the 12-month forecast is a number, a value that you find to be something very satisfying, then stop trading. Just stop for the day. The other great use of the personal trading plan is knowing that coming to trading every day, you have a goal. If you're satisfied with having grown your account, projecting to grow your account from $5,000 to $131,000 over 12 months, then you know that if you come in today and you earn 21.4 points of profit, or if you lose 41 points for the day, either way, you're still on pace. You're still on pace to align with your current run rate and still hit your goal. So if you came in today and said, you know, my goal is to make 21, 22 points today, and you hit that in the first half hour or so of the day, and you stopped trading, you're keeping yourself on pace to hit your 12-month income. One of the challenges for a lot of traders is their trading is completely open-ended. They don't have any correlation of their actual performance to achieving some sort of a goal. So they're going to go through these huge, huge emotional roller coaster swings and never really know whether or not they're making progress. One day they might not be feeling very good. They look at their account and go, well, it just doesn't feel like I'm making much progress. It's because they forgot where they started. They've not kept track of any kind of detail on a daily basis of how they performed, and they have no idea what their run rate is or what that run rate will drive for them to achieve a specific goal. These are the reasons that we created the personal trading plan. We want you to treat your trading as a business and have a financial forecast like any other small business would, that would help you understand where you could end up after a 12-month period. So last thing we'll look at here is the averages. The averages just allow us to kind of see overall what we could produce profit-wise. So if somebody wanted to trade, say 8:45 a.m., and we choose that as a start time as an example, because we open our live trading room at 8:45 a.m. Eastern. Let's say somebody wanted to trade from 8:45 a.m. to 11 a.m. every day because they have a more limited amount of time available. In the past 152 trading days, not calendar days, but the past 152 trading days, trading from 8:45 to 11, trading all of the signals, the 4 adaptive entry system signals plus fractals, has produced an average of $327.80 a day. So that's per contract. So $327, almost $328 a day, ends up being a pretty decent income over the course of a month. You've got about $7,000 a month income from a single contract, and that is you committing to work for about 2 hours and 15 minutes. Will it be that way every day? Absolutely not. There have been 43 negative days in this category, this time frame of trading all plus fractals. There have been 43 negative days, but you're going to average about 11 trades a day, and the win-loss ratio is just under 75%. So we have all this data that we've been building, and thanks to Aaron for the construct of this tool, because it's just given us volumes of information that then we can help you understand when you're starting out what to expect in any particular time frame that you want to trade and any particular combination of signals that you choose to trade, and deciding what's best for you and what's right for you. So we're pretty excited about the tool. We're pretty excited about the personal trading plan, and we're super excited about the opportunity to be trading the adaptive entry system signals that were created by New Cycle Trading and Analytics. They're very powerful signals, and like I mentioned before, touched on the fact that you can trade these signals on a 5-minute chart on NQ. You can trade them on a 10-minute chart on ES. I showed Amazon, if I were just to expand Amazon to a 10-minute only chart, trading options on a 10-minute chart or 30-minute chart can be very, very profitable. The second bar in a colored bar series always indicates the beginning of a new trend. So if I were to buy a put option on Amazon at 12:50 yesterday, 12:50 yesterday afternoon, the stock opened on that bar at 33.17, 3,317, and it ended up going down to a low of 3,305. So there's about 12 points of profit. Now, if you get smart about understanding these signals and you do some of your own testing and validating, you're going to find that there are some big runs you can take advantage of, but there's a lot of runs where you could grab 5 points of profit trading a 50 delta on a stock option, where if the stock moves 10 points or more, you can grab 5 points of profit. Well, that's $500 on one options contract, just taking $5 of profit on a single options contract, not trading multiple contracts. We have people in our room whose goal it is every day to make $500 on their futures trading on NQ. So this is another way you can slice that. So here's one trade that ended up, you would have been out of the trade within an hour or so. Here's another trade that came on right towards the end of the day yesterday. Now, I'm not really sure that I would have taken that, but here, let's just take a look at the signal. 33.13 is where the stock opened. On that bar, on that same 10-minute bar, it traded down to a low of 3,300. So there's another $5 of profit. Just those two trades, there's $1,000 of profit. And there was one in the morning at 9:40 that the bar opened to go long at 33.27, ended up trading up to a high of 33.48. So you grab 5 points of profit there, 5 points of profit here, 5 points of profit here if you decided to take all three. There's a potential, an easy potential, because they all moved more than 5 points. That's an easy potential of $1,500 of profit if you're trading an at the money 50 delta option. Here you're buying to open a call, here you're buying to open a put, and then here you're buying to open another put. Today, the activity was much like what I showed you on NQ. It was a little more flat today. 12:40 today, there was an opportunity to trade Amazon and go short by buying to open a put. Stock opened at 32.98 and it traded down to a low of 32.88, somewhere around in there. About 5 points of profit in there. But if not, you were out of the trade on the white bar and you might have had a point of profit just simply based on the trend ending. So anyway, my point of showing you this is you can take a look at Amazon, you can take a look at the S&P 500 cash index, you can take a look at the Russell 2000. All of them can be used on a 10-minute or 30-minute chart very easily to be trading stock options. So if you're not a futures trader, where we're talking a lot about futures, just want you to understand that the design of the adaptive entry system signals was such that they can be traded on futures, different time frames. They can be traded on options on different time frames. And it is a very flexible system, and you just need to adapt it to what style of trading you prefer. So once again, we're trading on the NASDAQ 100 futures in our live trading room on 5-minute charts, and we're just following along with the signals. If you have a rough day and we have a series of losing trades or we're down for the day, we don't quit. We actually just keep trading the signals. Part of the reason we do that is because we're committed to also tracking the data for our spreadsheet so that we can help you understand what the most effective time frame and combination of signals would be for yourself to trade. So just want to say thank you for being here in the live trading room. Thank you for being part of our community of traders. If there's anything we can do to help you learn how to trade futures and effectively do them, successfully do them, anything we can help you learn about the adaptive entry system, anything we can help you learn about options trading. We are an education company first. We are an active trading community, and we guide traders through the process of identifying the signals to trade on a daily basis. And we'd be happy to help you do the same.